Perched on the rocky shores of Cape Ann, this 42-square-mile city is one of New England's most iconic coastal communities.
Well, we're definitely seeing the shift of being more inviting to tourists. You know, 20 years ago, tourism was more of like a dirty word.
No longer defined solely by its fishing industry and not just a summer stop for sun-seekers, Gloucester now draws year-round visitors, artists, foodies, and history buffs, all drawn by the harbor views and small-town charm.
Now it's time to get down to business.
Locals like Joey Shimataro help keep that charm alive.
And this is a very special place with a lot of layers and a lot of texture.
From the docks to the city streets, he's known around town as the face of the popular blog, Good Morning Gloucester.
It's like the perfect blend of being a hardcore local, knowing the players, and loving the community. That it's really authentic. We do between 40 and 80,000 people a day checking out the blog. Live with Good Morning Gloucester. Look, orders are coming in.
Documenting the daily heartbeat of the community and shining a light on small local businesses.
Downtowns and cafes and restaurants are where communities are made.
Today, we tagged along with Joey and visited two shops that he's featured on the blog.
What are some of the new specials you're going to have this year?
Castaways is a smoothie and coffee bar meets vintage shop on Main Street, run by a couple of girl bosses, as he calls them.
Everyone who looks on Instagram comes, but then also we have the other side of it where, you know, at 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, we have 20 fishermen here that, you know, come with their families and come have coffee every morning.
And just a few steps around the corner, an art gallery where artist Jeff Weaver captures the essence of Gloucester in oil paint.
How many years ago were you doing murals around town?
From the gallery's front door, visitors can see the Beauport Hotel.
When they were going to build it, some townies villainized it and said it's going to ruin the character of the city. When the hotel came, it paved the way because it is so magnificent, and they did it so tastefully. It really legitimized the town as a destination.
With sweeping oceanfront views and a seafood-inspired restaurant.
It's really great to be able to use such fresh local product, getting it right from the sea that day.
The Beauport is a nod to Gloucester's past and present.
It's very important that I take care of the community first, as well as the people coming in during the summer, the tourists.
Community is a point of pride in this city and a word we heard over and over during our visit.
Our community garden spaces are really incredible for people to connect over.
That extends to caring for the land. Backyard Growers is a nonprofit that's turning patches of land into sources of nourishment and pride.
You know, it's really important to us that we are making sure that the knowledge around how to grow food exists in our community.
From school gardens to community plots and workshops, they help people at every age learn how to grow their own food.
So we are at every public school in Gloucester, 2 preschools, 4 elementary schools, the middle school, and our high school.
Can everyone do monster claws? We'll use our monster claws to rake.
It's springtime and the Gloucester preschool is planting lettuce and spinach.
We want growing food to be kind of the water that kids swim in, just something that they grow up knowing and understanding so that they have a sense of where their food comes from, and also because it makes them more likely to eat fresh fruits and vegetables.
Do you eat spinach?
Yeah.
You do? That's so good. I may be a bit taller than the average preschooler, but I learned a thing or two today, too.
So what are we going to have to do to take care of the spinach? What did Miss Meg say?
We have to water it.
Make sure it gets water. And what else does it need?
Sun.
Nice sunshine today.
Executive Director Allison DiFiore tells me the nonprofit started back in 2008 in response to the Great Recession. Now, Backyard Growers is managing 6 community gardens around Gloucester, their biggest in Burnham's Field.
When I moved here, I didn't know anybody, so I just tried to get involved in a lot of different areas in the community, and this was a huge part of how I met others in my direct community.
And as you can see here, once the lettuce and spinach are finished growing, the children do a taste test day, making the lettuce into salads and putting the spinach into smoothies. This year's salad days will take place over the next several weeks in the Gloucester schools.